This is a collective reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The moon's in Gemini right now, and I can feel it. My moon's in Gemini. I can always feel it. So, the first card I got was the Eagle. This is the eagle they call the mastery of the sun. So it's something that gets really close to the sun, so really close to fire. So it brings to karmic fire. So usually that means a karmic situation that happens for the better for you, to help transform you into, a better person, to do better in your life, to do things in a healthy manner and things like that. It does remind you that you are very strong spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and it just wants you to hold on tight because you have that strength to get through what needs to be getting through. The past cards I got is first the King of Cups. I feel like there is emotions, mature emotions that you have formed that were very you're very passionate about, even though something may have really hurt you when it comes to this, and it kind of set you back in your emotions. Something feels painful, like it's kind of not stopping. It keeps happening. It keeps seeing stab. So I feel like things keep happening that are testing you, and they have been happening, and maybe they're not happening anymore. I feel like they still may be happening to you, and I feel like you want to reconcile. You want to get back to being with your friends, being around people that you love, and you're having a lot of hope and inspiration, and there is a lot of hope and inspiration, or you were having a lot of hope and inspiration towards that, but the pain was becoming too much for you, and I feel like something just kind of made things crash a little, which could go to that karmic fire. The present cards I got was the Hermit, clarified by the Empress. This is definitely about right now. I think you're really thinking about your insides, how you are, how you react to things, how others react to things. You're taking a deep look inside. You may be feeling a little alone, but not in a bad way, even though I do think that you are struggling with bringing people together, making those connections again, but you definitely, right now, this is for your better. It's for the better to be alone and to yourself and independent, self-sufficient, not needing anybody, because right now I think you're very deep in your emotions, and you are trying to balance out all those fears that you have from the past. And I see that you may be working on a skill set or your job a lot, and that's been helping. That does help you, even if it feels maybe exhausting. It does bring you a lot of stability and balance. So it's good to focus on that, definitely. Because right now, there may be something that has brought up a lot of emotions, testing you big time. I keep also hearing to have a broader outlook on things, looking at things in different ways that you usually wouldn't look at. The eagle, besides the meaning of that card, there's also another traditional meaning of the eagle, which is looking at things from a different perspective, seeing the bigger picture. And so I feel like it can be also talking about that too. Your obstacles right now is you are having a hard time. I think you're having a hard time letting go of that pain, of those words, of those harsh words that have been said, or those harsh things that have been done to you that put you in your emotions. You're having a really hard time letting go. You're trying to let go. You're trying really hard to let go of things, but you're holding on really tight, and it's causing you issues to be around the people that you want to be around, to reconcile with the people you want to be around, to put yourself back out there and be around those friendly connections that you have. And I also see, even though right now you being alone is really what's good for you, and you doing things for yourself and looking inside is what's good for you, but you're having a lot of struggles with it. I think you're having a hard time looking inside yourself, and you're getting kind of disappointed of the things, the way things are, because it feels like the deeper you look, the worse it gets. But I really don't think that that's a case in I do see that you are seeking and learning. You're trying to learn and seek more things about yourself, especially about your past self, maybe even your inner child. You're really learning about that right now, and you're doing good. And I feel like the universe is testing that to push it out a little more. But it definitely is teaching you a lot, and it's hard for you. It's hard to take a look at things the way they're going. It's hard to look inside right now for you, because I think it's just a very touchy and rough situation right now that's testing you. Now for your help, I do see very passionate, slow moving offering. I don't know if there's somebody that you are with as well, because you did get the King and Queen of Wands in your help. I don't know if you have a counterpart that's a little slow to reactions, maybe a little steady, makes offers in a very slow manner, but passionate. I do see that could be helping you too, but also just staying in that creative mindset and being a go-getter, and seeing the worth that you are and how amazing you are, and how good you are to the people around you, even though you are trying to be patient with yourself, seeing that, because I think you're not really seeing all that right now. I do see you definitely, you could definitely be investing your time into a relationship right now, and that may help, even though that could be kind of what's also bringing that up. If not relationship, then you're investing into just any sort of connection that you have with people. I think you're trying to put yourself out there. As a Gemini too, it's hard to put yourself out there and feel rejected. That's really hard, because they're such social beings, and they belong in social settings and to be around people. And the rejection may hurt, but I think investing your time in the connections that are worth it is really what's going to help you. And the people that encourage you to be that best self too, I think is important to be around. And I do see like maybe an apology as well, maybe from this connection that you may be thinking about, or just an apology from someone in general. I think someone's going to make an apology, and that's really helpful, and that kind of helps almost your inner child, like, oh, I'm sorry that this happened, I shouldn't have done it this way, or something along those lines. Yeah, definitely, because the two of Cups and the Page of Cups, that's the Three of Cups, so that goes back to that came up a few times in your obstacles and your past. So that is definitely could be whoever that you're wanting to be around, but you're having a hard time being around. I think them offering an apology and offering that reconciliation, and you actually looking at it and investing in it, and also taking a look at yourself would really help you right now. So the possible outcome, I do see, usually this is kind of a negative card, but I don't really get a negative feeling from it. I get more of you being looking inside and being alone to yourself, especially looking inside about your past. I see there's a lot of balance that happens with your fears and things that may make you feel really emotional and deep inside. I see you balancing that out. So I think you need to really just hold on tight during this emotional time or karmic time, something that's bringing stuff back up. Just hold on tight, because you're so strong, and I do see you getting through it. I do see, you may still be a little alone, which isn't a bad thing. I think being alone can be a good thing. You're having a hard time being alone, because Gemini is being social beings that you are, but it's not bad to sit with yourself, contemplate with yourself, see the things that you need to see, especially about your past, your inner child, anything like that, because it does, ultimately, it brings you all that balance and helps you with your fears. And I see you being very committed and prepared to work on anything that has to do with all that self-introspection that's coming up that you don't really want to see about yourself. I see you working really hard on solving that, being prepared and being very committed in making sure that all the morals, making sure everybody around you is having a good morality, good morals on things. That's very important to you. And I see you just, you're prepared. You know what to do. And you did get the Strength card as well under the deck. And that is obviously, you know, about inner strength. It's about digging out that deep inner strength inside of you. So whatever you're going through, this makes you stronger, even though it feels so hard right now. Because I don't think you want to be alone, but you do, which does sound like a Gemini. But it's good for you right now. It's good for you to kind of be alone. And I do also want another card that sticks out to me that keeps coming up is the Whale. That is somebody that goes through really tough terrain throughout their whole life. You know, the whales, they go through all sorts of terrain, and they go through hardships in their emotional well-being, but it's worth it. So I really think this does have to do a lot about this whole karmic circle, the karmic fire, getting through it. I think you're going to be fine. I think it's just tough right now, but keep your heads up, hold on tight, because you have so much strength inside of you and you can get through it. I feel like for some reason I get the sense that you've been through a lot already, and this is just another challenge. Is all. Life's full of challenges. It's hard. So the zodiac signs I am seeing through this, Pisces is a really big one. Taurus I see as well. I do see Virgo is another one that really pops out. Scorpio, Sagittarius for sure. And Cancer. And yeah, it's a lot of Gemini cards. But anyways, keep your heads up. You're strong. You're going to get through it all. Have a good night.